Hello, beautiful people. Okay, let's chat wardrobe switching. What I mean by that is I switch out my winter and my summer. I even go a little bit further and I do a gradual switch. Now, that might be something you want to work towards. When I say gradual switch, that is because we don't go exactly from winter to summer. So I get certain size boxes. I don't get two bigger plastic boxes because they're too heavy to handle. And also you can overfill them and then, So I get a stack of those. I get labels and or a Sharpie. I actually write directly onto the boxes. And I am quite brutal because once the weather changes, we want to reduce that decision fatigue in our wardrobes. Now, if you're one of these people who has all of your summer and all of your winter in the same wardrobe, and I understand, there are some people that do that. There are some clients that say to me, but I sort of wear things all the time. I think if you start being a bit more brutal, you probably will realise you actually don't. And what it's actually creating is this decision fatigue because there's so many clothes for your brain to process when it's looking to create an outfit. So what that looks like for me is, so right now we're turning winter into summer now. I have not done the full switch. I haven't put all of my winter and bought out all of my summer. I have bought out what I call my early summer and I've put away all my heavy winter. So my jumpers, most of my jeans, because I'm not a jean person really, my heavier skirts, things that I know that I'm just not going to wear anymore, that are too heavy for this weather. I have 2 jumpers and 2 denim jackets that I have in rotation in my wardrobe all the time. The jumpers are lightweight, a jumper and a cardigan, and that's for sometimes these evenings are a bit cooler. The denim jacket for the same reason, and I have 1 linen blazer that stays out. If you're lucky enough to have a spare bedroom with a spare wardrobe, how awesome is that? Because you can just move your winter wardrobe into there and bring your summer wardrobe out. When I say I bring my early summer wardrobe, what that is I bring in more lightweight fabrics. I bring in more of my t-shirts. I find all my shorts and I swap over my dresses. So I have quite a lot of dresses that are winter weight. And there's no way, so with this weather at the moment for me, there's no way of turning that dress. You know, with a summer dress, you can add a lightweight denim jacket and cope with if it's cooler. For me, if I'm wearing one of my winter weight dresses and it's hot, then there's no way of cooling down. So they probably are the first things that go along with all my big woolly jumpers and my jackets. The boxes get labelled. And the other thing that goes is my winter pajamas all go into their own box. So that's why I say don't get massive boxes, because what I do is, so for example, then when I go to my early summer, I have got a t-shirt box. I have a singlet cami sundress box. Sundress being little short dresses with shoestring straps. Then I have a separate box for the midsummer dresses. Does that make sense? So what it's about is being brutal, because what often happens when we're doing a wardrobe switch is like, oh, but it might get cold, so I might wear those. And that's where you might have 5 pairs of jeans. Now, if you're someone who wears jeans in summer, okay. If you're someone who doesn't wear jeans in summer, pack all jeans bar 1 pair away. I know, it's brutal. If you wear trousers in the winter but not in the summer, pack all of those trousers bar 1. The trousers that I probably keep the longest in my wardrobe are a linen trouser. So what happens, and when I talk about midsummer or early summer, what happens is when I'm doing the transfer from winter to summer, as the boxes get stacked, so the jumper box, for example, or the pants box, the heavier starts at the bottom, and then as I fully transition, it gets lighter and lighter. So then when you come to pull out the winter clothes and autumn, the lighter materials are on the top. I hope that's making sense. Let me know if that's helped. It's it's probably easier. Yeah, let me know if that helped. So what it's about is being brutal. And when I say brutal, think about decision fatigue. Get yourself 5 boxes to start with and label them however you think you're going to separate your clothes. It might be that you're going to pack away all your jumpers and you're going to pack away all your long sleeve or winter weight dresses. If you're packing away winter suits, please make sure that you have hung them in the sun first or got them dry cleaned. Try not to dry clean things too often, and then put them in a suit carrier or something to protect them while they're put away. Even if you've got space in your wardrobe for your winter and your summer, and you're like, I don't want to do boxes, Sarah, then don't do boxes, but separate it out so that in your hanging, your winter is all at one end and then it's your summer. Make it so that your brain doesn't have to see the winter stock and ignore it to find something for a summer outfit or a warmer weather outfit. Because even though you're like saying to yourself, oh, but I know that that's my winter, it's still a decision for your brain, for your subconscious. And so that creates decision fatigue. So by the time you get to the summer outfits or the summer items in your wardrobe, your decision fatigue for your brain is overwhelming. So I do the same thing with my shoes. And then, of course, what it feels like is it's all these new clothes. For each of the new seasons, when you switch, when you wardrobe switch, you're like, oh, I'd forgotten about that. I know it's only 6 months between each, but my gosh, there are some things that I totally forget that I own. So let me know what you think.